Truth stands on its own and is not dependent on who told it. I am not asking you to follow me. I ask you to become a shepherd of your own life by using your brain to do what it was designed to do. Think. You're either a sheep or a shepherd. Be a shepherd, not a sheep, is what I say. We wear a hijab, keffiyeh, as we follow unity and equality. If women are advised to cover their hair to minimize becoming sexualized and prioritize authenticity, then men must follow suit by either shaving our heads bald or wearing a keffiyeh, which is essentially a manly hijab. Otherwise, it would be unfair. A fake Muslim doesn't care about that because they follow egotism. That is the opposite of all the Abrahamic teachings, including Islam as the last continuation of that same revelation, which is why they become ignorant and you can't reason with them. Those fake Muslims always refer to incomplete verses because if they read the entire verse, it would prove their out-of-context approach wrong. Unfortunately, the spotlight is intentionally given to them as they serve the capitalist mindset that wants to seed division to spark innovation and keep order. Otherwise, a united world means capitalism will be overthrown for a more equitable society that follows empathy. Understand that any society you know about is based on egotism. Communism places power in the hands of the government, which means no freedom, and by that power is distributed unequally. The same with socialism, where power is in the hands of bureaucrats, making change almost impossible. We need empathy in every layer of society as the core, as only that prevents war. By not dividing, the world unites as one, not 200 different pieces. We wear white to distinguish men from women visually. Men wear the black agal band on top of their heads to keep the keffiyeh hijab in place. And we explain ourselves by transmitting our logic, as we understand that no one is born evil and that we all have mirror neurons that replicate behavior witnessed by authority figures. The only way to help others grow is by understanding what our curious minds need, and that is explanation. Our minds seek truth behind all aspects to avoid becoming sheep to anyone with status or wealth. But our parents misunderstood and started punishing, causing our mirror neurons to wrongly assume we must behave like animals to be respected. This is why kids replicate this behavior at school towards weaker peers who did something they didn't like. Instead of the teacher asking the child who taught them that behavior, they resort to the same violent behavior and punish them. When contacting the parents to inform them about the child's misbehavior, the child witnesses how the parent gets away with their own flawed teaching behavior by being ignorant and deflecting any accountability. So what do you think the child's mirror neurons learn now? That by being ignorant, you can get away with almost everything. As a result, all they will aim for is to become a mafioso or president so no one can punish them. But they can punish everyone because they feel there has been done an injustice against them. They have been punished twice, once by the teacher and again by the parent, for replicating the same behavior the parents condemn but themselves exhibit. So it would only be fair for them if they punish someone else twice as hard back. This explains why actions grow over time and not decline. Our actions are like domino stones. It starts with a small action, but each subsequent domino is twice as big as the previous one. This causes the entire self-destruction of this earth from a tiny stone falling in the wrong direction. This is what we call ripple effects. Inequality eventually leads to war over time. It is the small kids of Adam and Eve that are killing each other today because they forgot we all come from the same beginnings. And all we search for is love and trust to be ourselves, not being abandoned or replaced.